two new autopsies in the case, and they differ on the details of exactly what happened to Floyd 8 days ago. In a moment, we'll talk with a Floyd family attorney. But first, NBC's Gabe Gutierrez is in Minneapolis. Hey, Gabe, good morning.
Otto, good morning. As this makeshift memorial continues to grow, the county medical examiner has ruled officially that George Floyd's manner of death was homicide, but that there were some underlying health conditions. Private medical examiners hired by the family found some conflicting results. In Minneapolis, the seventh night of protest was peaceful. But this morning, separate autopsies are at odds over George Floyd's cause of death. The Hennepin County Medical Examiner has released its initial findings, ruling Floyd's death a homicide as a result of a heart attack during police restraint. But the autopsy lists heart disease, fentanyl intoxication, and recent methamphetamine use as significant underlying conditions in his death. And the previous criminal complaint, citing preliminary findings, said the county medical examiner revealed no physical findings that support a diagnosis of traumatic asphyxia or strangulation. But private doctors hired by the Floyd family conducted another autopsy and say officers cut off blood and airflow to Floyd's brain.
He couldn't breathe, asphyxia due to compression of the neck and of the back, and that's homicidal. The autopsy shows that Mr. Floyd had no underlying medical problem that caused or contributed to his death.
Former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin has been charged with third-degree murder and manslaughter after kneeling on Floyd's neck for close to 9 minutes.
What are y'all doing?
Earlier Monday, an emotional plea from Terrence Floyd, visiting the site of his brother's last breath, his first time there.
If I'm not over here messing up my community, come on. Then what are y'all doing? In every case of police brutality, the same thing has been happening. Y'all protest, y'all destroy stuff, and if they don't move, you know why they don't move? Because it's not their stuff, it's our stuff. So they want us to destroy our stuff. Come on, Doc. They're not going to move. So let's do this another way.
A call for peaceful protest to honor his brother.
What's his name? George Floyd! What's his name? George Floyd!
At the root of the outrage, pain, young and old, sharing their anguish. What is it about his death specifically that brought up all this frustration over the years?
I mean, that scream for his mom, that was terrible. That was like my child screaming out, "Mom."
Why did you think you wanted to lay flowers down there?
Because I wanted to pay respects to George Floyd because he didn't deserve to die.
A public memorial is now scheduled here in Minneapolis on Thursday. Others later in North Carolina, where Floyd was born, and Houston, where he grew up. Hold up.
All right, Gabe.